How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the first box-to-box of the Premier League season. Obviously, I got one done with Big Steve last week before the Community Shield fixture. We did get the win over there on penalties, but we move on to game week 1. The much more important fixture, in my opinion, because the Premier League is back, and it's back against Nottingham Forest, the team that towards the end of the season we helped stay up, I'd say.
You did.
Wolfie.
It did, mate. That was the one that kept us up, the big 3 points. So thank you, bro.
Yeah, well, hopefully I'm saying thank you
Bro, your day is
Saturday.
clear. I mean, we stopped Man City for you when we drew with them. You owed us one, and we're all square now.
That's
so
true.
Start again.
That's
yeah?
true. You did already give us a hand, so it is what it is. But we got Wolfie, man. He's back on the channel. Channel link in the title as well. So make sure you subscribe, show some love there, because James is gonna do a preview with Wolfie as well. So look out for that. But yeah, we're back. Premier League is back, and are you excited?
Summer's gone, man. Where's the summer gone? Do you know what I mean? I was like, a couple of weeks ago, I was like, bring it on, and then suddenly like that, 2 days away, man.
How's your pre-season been? Because I haven't, I'll be honest, I haven't watched any of Forest.
You're lucky.
Pre-season.
You're lucky.
Okay.
It's been horrific, man. We've played 7 games, scored 3 goals, conceded 10, held 5 as well against Rennes in a closed-door game. It's been horrible. There's been this whole debate in the fan base, minutes and legs, or does pre-season mean anything? It depends what kind of person you are. For me, I like a pre-season to show productivity, progression. I like to see a first team being used, getting to know each other properly. We haven't seen that pre-season, man. And to be honest, there's no patterns of play. So we're coming into this Arsenal match. We're scared. We're scared. And I think that's the whole fan base.
What do you put it down to then?
I think Cooper was saying he wanted to do his business early in the window. He's been out in a few press conferences now after matches saying he still wants players. I feel like it's a sign from him, a plea to the owner, get me more players. And we've had some injuries, but we've always got injuries. We've had Morgan Gibbs-White, who was away with England, winning in the summer. He came back a bit late. Brennan Johnson's had a knock. There's still talks that he might be leaving as well, and that's our biggest prize asset. So it's a little disjointed at the moment, but pre-season means nothing if you have a good start to the league. Yeah. And we got a tough start. We got you away, then we've got Man U away.
Back to back.
Yeah. It gets easier. Then we've got Man City and Chelsea. They're our first 4 away games.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you know what? At the same time, when it comes to the business end of the season, the way you're talking, I assume you believe you will be in and around the bottom half, to say the least, potentially a relegation. And you got the big away games out the way early on.
We get them out the way. That's how we're looking at it. We've got 2 winnable home games. We've got Sheffield United first and then Burnley. I don't know how this so-called random computer does it. You know what I mean? It's weird. So we've got those first 6 games. If we can come out of there with 6-7 points, then that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
Win the 2 home games, sneak a point, maybe here. I don't want to hold 5 here again, man. It's been back-to-back 5s, so I don't want that to happen. But I think you're going to find it hard to break us down, because what you saw in the last game at the City Ground, where we beat you 1-0, just a quick reminder, and thank you again, bro.
No worries.
We had 18% possession. You will not see anything different this Saturday than the low block, park the bus, counter-attack football. Like, breaking news, that's how we're going to play. And that's how we'll play against all our away games in the first month or so. So it's a question of, can you break us down? And that's the thing that's going to be the tough thing for you. I think you guys play better against teams that come out a little like you.
Of course, 100%. And without Jesus as well, there's doubts about who first starts up top.
Yeah.
And how much we can get out of the forward line with whoever starts. In my honest opinion, I'd go with Trossard. I think he's the one that could be the joker in the pack, let's say. Yeah. Havertz was the option in the Community Shield, and Eddie Nketiah's been trusted here and there under Arteta with a new contract last year. So I don't know who's going to start up top.
Yeah, but it's strange what you're doing up front. I like your team, until you get to that front line. I said to you when we were here last time, I think you needed a striker in the summer. Jesus, injury prone. He's not a 20-goal, striker a season, even when he's not. You need a number 9. It's screaming at me, that Arsenal team. You put a prolific number 9 in there, you could push Man City. But I just look at Nketiah and I think, what's the point in him? Because he is your number 9 as backup. And if Arteta is going for the likes of a false 9 with Havertz or Trossard, then surely that says he has no trust in Nketiah. Yeah. And is there a point in him being there apart from to make up the numbers?
It sounds like you've been watching my interviews, Wolfie. I'll be honest with you, because that's exactly what I said after the
It's weird.
Community Shield. And
Yeah.
that, listen, with Eddie, he was trusted, given the number 14 and a decent
It's
enough
a heavy
wage.
number to carry, man.
And he was, he was trusted when Jesus got injured in December. He did come and score some goals. But ever since Trossard took over in the false nine position, I believe in February or early March, Eddie didn't get another start in the Community Shield where Jesus is injured. Havertz now plays up top. So I'm with you. I think there's still work to be done in the forward department, whether that's a prolific 9 or the type of 9 Mikel wants, but an upgrade on what we have.
Yeah.
I don't mind, but at the moment, I think there is some business to be done there, and I completely agree with you. I think attack is the place to do it.
Because look at what Man City did. Everyone said, did they need Haaland? They were playing with the false 9. I mean, even Arteta was part of that development in their squad a few years back. And you look at it, and Haaland comes in, and what does he do? He bags a crap load of goals.
Yeah.
So I see the same, ideology coming through at Arsenal. Get yourselves a number 9, and you will test them. I love the other signings you brought in.
Yeah,
Timber.
I was going to ask.
Timber, man.
I'm glad you started with him, because it's easy to start with Rice, English, young,
Timber.
100 million. But Timber's been
that's the thing. That's good business because he's versatile. I don't know why you've been playing him left back in the pre-seasons. I've always had him
he's
down.
played well there. Zinchenko.
Yeah, but for me, he's a centre back or a right back. That's where I see his strongest position. Good pace, great player. I mean, I think you nearly got him last summer, didn't they?
Yeah, that was their first option before Martinez.
Yeah, so they've been sniffing around. I'd love to see him and Saliba form a partnership. I think that's your future.
Yeah.
At centre back there. But Gabriel for me still has the odd mistake in him every now and again. Decent enough, but I felt last year when you came to the City ground, you played holding. You were lacking in depth at the back.
100%. I think last season Gabriel started this season with a couple of mistakes and ended the season quite well. In the second half of the season was probably our best centre back. But Timber's definitely added to the depth. You saw what happened when Saliba and Tomiyasu got injured and how it affected our playing out at the back and our transition from defence to attack. So this Timber signing, for me, is the most exciting. But we've also added Rice, and you've also mentioned Man City. So I want to ask what you make of Arsenal's business and how close you think it gets to us overtaking City potentially. What do you expect come the end of the season in the top 2 positions?
For me, a couple of things. It depends where you play Rice. Rice is always talked about, is he an 8, is he a 6? I think he's an 8.
Yeah.
I would pair him with Partey, personally.
That's what
in
it's
that
looking
too.
like.
Yeah, and I think hold Partey as the 6, push Rice up at the 8. They can even interchange. I mean, Partey scored a worldie against us here last season. So, I that's how I would play him. In terms of where you are to City, this is the thing I think Arsenal need to figure out this year, because coming into last season, you guys would have been happy with top 4.
Yeah.
There was no pressure on the team once they got going to a good start. At the end of the season, when we met last time, the pressure had got ramped up and City had overtaken you. The problem you guys have now this year is you're going in with higher expectations. And can those players' mentalities stand up to it? Because it's been historic, hasn't it, with Arsenal since the Wenger days. The mentality hasn't been strong enough, and you need that mentality against the robots of the City. If you're going to go toe-to-toe with them, it's not what you can do on the pitch. You've got the quality, you've got the ability. It's in the head.
Yeah.
Can you keep your head in the game and mentality strong?
Don't you think the end to last season is certain times necessary in order to get that mentality, to be part of a title race, to potentially lose a title race in that manner where you're top for the majority? The pressure ramped up month for month last season. Coming out of the World Cup, we was under immense pressure because Jesus was injured. Are they going to maintain it? So we overcome a lot of pressure obstacles until that last one, which was the business end. City are on our coattails. We've had a couple injuries. What do we do? But that could bode well for us this season.
Yeah, you're only going to learn from it. Yeah, learn from the hurt, learn from the mistakes. It's the players I'm talking about now. They need to, assess what they did last year. How do they overcome those hurdles? There was key games. It was Brighton here, wasn't it? That was a key game that you guys lost. Those are the games you need to be winning. Those little niggly ones. I look back here at the Bournemouth match where you turned that round late to win it. That's the mentality. Yes, Bournemouth aren't the best team in the world, but I'm talking mentality, where you can turn a game around, get 3 points from either the jaws of defeat or turning draws into wins. If you can do that, you have a chance. But you got to be nearly perfect.
Yeah, ultimately, now I've taken a step back from last season and the emotions have kind of been left there.
Yeah.
Essentially, it was a mix of inexperience that cost us and a lack of depth, in my opinion, come the end.
Yeah.
We've talked about the depth added, Timber, Declan Rice and Havertz, as much as, that one's kind of divided opinion.
That one
We'll
I don't
see.
like, I'll be honest with you.
A lot of people
Yeah.
don't, but apologies. There we go. I don't know how to turn off this watch and put it on silent, so it is what it is. But yeah.
I've to call him it.
No, it's Havertz. But yeah, Havertz, I'm not sure on him. I'm not going to judge him yet.
Yeah.
I think it's a big risk, and I think it's the one that everyone's going to look at, not necessarily Rice, and say, if this one works, Arteta is the man. He is the
But where are you
next
gonna play him?
generational manager.
Where are you going to play him? Look, he's got talent. Yeah, we've seen it at Chelsea. But where do you play him?
Potentially, it's going to be 8 because Arteta said midfield, and in the 8 we haven't seen much of Havertz to know. And to be honest with you, under different managers, you're going to get different levels of quality and impact from different players. I can only hope that he improves on what he showed at Chelsea, because at Chelsea wasn't good enough.
If you put him in the 8, are you putting Rice in the 6?
I think that's the long-term plan.
Yeah.
But I think with Partey staying, I think short-term we're going to be a bit safer and go Partey, Rice and Odegaard. We'll see this weekend. Maybe Havertz does start up top when they're all starting.
Exactly.
But we'll see this weekend. In terms of key threat, Awoniyi is still your striker up top. I know he's had a little injury, but he should be back for the game.
There's talks that he's back for the game tomorrow. We're going to need him, man, because our only backup is Chris Wood. And he hasn't got the pace to get past your defence. Awoniyi's got the strength, he's got the power. Obviously, he scored at the City ground, got us the win there. He just has a knack for being in the right place at the right time. He's not pretty on the eye in terms of football, but he's strong and he will get himself a few goals this season. But it's Morgan Gibbs-White, the ones, he links that play in from the midfield into the attack with the through balls. Obviously, he's coming off confident over winning with England over the summer. But if you're expecting to see a glamorous match this weekend, I'm sorry to disappoint you guys.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. We're going to come here, and if we walk away with a 0-0 bore-fest draw,
happy,
we'll take it.
Yeah,
we'll take it, man. But we've had Elanga come in from Man U. I don't think he's going to start. I think Cooper's going to go for a really narrow formation, a 5-3-1-1 kind of formation. Just really park the bus down the middle, force you guys out wide. And it will really be up to Saka and Martinelli. Can they break it in from the wing, cut inside and, make things happen or not? And I don't know.
See.
How will you deal with the low block, bro?
Moving on to key men, I was going to mention Gibbs-White, and that's probably the one for Arsenal to look out for in terms of that transition from midfield to attack. But for Arsenal, who are you most worried about? Who do you need to keep quiet in this game to be able to take that 0-0 draw, 1-1 draw and escape here with something?
For me, it's Odegaard.
Okay.
Odegaard is your string puller.
Yeah.
He will bring, if he's having a good game, and I think he's been better at the Emirates than away from home throughout the season, but he's been good away as well. I'm not saying he's just been really good at the Emirates. I love how he links the play in. And when he's pulling those strings, when he's, getting Martinelli released, when he's getting Saka down the other side, threading in whoever you're playing up front, he's a key man for me. And Saka, we spoke about him last time, he looked knackered, didn't he? He had played too many games. You haven't really got backup on that right wing position. He's had the summer, so he should be fit. He should be ready and raring to go. So he's going to be important. But I think any of them, man. Really,
it's hard to pick now.
Apart from Havertz. Now I've said that Havertz will score a hat trick, but those three you got across the front middle. They scare me.
They scare. All right, cool. Let's do predictions.
Yeah.
Before we do predictions, actually, I want to invite your son into the fray and get his prediction as well, because he's an Arsenal fan.
For my sins, I don't know what went wrong there,
man. Join us in the middle. Hello. What are you saying? You all right?
Yeah.
How you feeling about the game?
Easy win.
Easy win, yeah?
Yeah.
What's the prediction?
6-1.
6-1.
6-1.
What are you saying?
I'm saying he's not getting home tonight. That's what I'm saying.
I reckon. Who's your striker? Wani?
Yeah.
He'll score that goal.
He'll score the one goal.
Yeah, it's quite decent.
And what about R6?
Havertz hat trick. Rice will get one. Martinelli and Saka.
Nice. He's got it all planned out.
No chance. He said 5-0. Remember, it was his birthday when we beat you last time.
I do remember.
He cried.
Yeah, it's what it is. This time, Daddy's crying, yeah?
Yeah.
What are you saying for the prediction?
Give me 0-0. I'll shake your hand right now and I'll go running, man. But I don't think we'll hold 5. I think you're going to struggle against the low block. Since we've gone to this low block, boring formation, I've got to say, but it gets the job done. We haven't been beaten, by a lot. We were undefeated in May, But the team we're coming into with this season isn't as strong as the team that finished, in my opinion. We've lost Renan Lodi as an example. We've got a few injuries. Jono, I'm not sure will start. So my prediction, you're probably going to win 1 or 2-0 max. But I'll pray for a 0-0. I'll take a 0-0, man.
I'm not going to go as confident as 6-1, but I think it will be an easy win. I think it should be an easy win. I think I'm going to go for a 3-0 Arsenal win. I think without Jesus, we lack something in terms of the amount of chances we create in a 90 minutes. But I think 3-0 a comfortable win, and I'll be happy with that for sure.
But what I'll say is, though, remember I saw Cecil saying that you're going undefeated here, yeah? Is he going to jinx you in the first game? Our best chance of winning here is Cecil.
Luckily, I'm not Cecil, so I can't answer for him. If you want to ask Cecil, I'll pass the question on to him. I'll let you know what he says. But yeah, it is what it is. Wolfie, big up, man. Let them know where they can find you.
Yeah, we're on Forest Fan TV on YouTube, so youtube.com/@ForestFanTV. We'll be doing the watch along. We'll be doing post-match reaction. Hopefully another win for Forest, but I'm not holding my breath, bro. But give us a subscribe if you'd be so kind.
There you go, people. It's in the title anyway, so it's easy. Just click it, subscribe. Like I said, Wolfie's going to do something with James. Make sure you're there. Make sure you watch it and show some love. And big up Little Man as well. 6-1. I hope he's right. I'll take a 3-0. Let us know your predictions in the comment section below. Thoughts, lineups. Who should start up top with Jesus absent? Does Timber start if Zinchenko's fit? I want to hear it all. It's the first box-to-box of the Premier League season. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. And love for the love, people. We're out. Peace.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.